Welcome to Bright Star. Today we're setting our course for the stars as we celebrate the unforgettable actors who made Star Trek legendary. Who could forget Nichelle Nichols as Nyota Uhura, breaking barriers and inspiring generations? Or Jeri Ryan as Seven of Nine, whose journey from Borg drone to finding her humanity moved us all. These performances weren't just roles, they were milestones in television history that filled us with wonder, hope, and adventure. Relive the magic and discover the stories behind the stars who brought the final frontier to life. Don't miss out. Subscribe for more nostalgia and inspiration. Linda Park played Hoshi Sato. Linda Park portrayed Hoshi Sato, the gifted linguist and communications officer aboard the NX-01 Enterprise in Star Trek Enterprise, 2001-2005. As a language prodigy, Hoshi was essential in decoding alien languages and fostering communication between species, often playing a critical role in the crew's survival. Park brought vulnerability, intelligence, and strength to the character, making Hoshi a relatable figure. Her performance highlighted the challenges of space exploration for someone unaccustomed to danger, offering a unique perspective among the crew. Birth date, July 9, 1978. Current age, Linda Park is currently 46 years old. She remains active in the entertainment industry, expanding her career through acting, producing, and directing. Linda Park gained recognition for her role in Star Trek Enterprise, where she portrayed one of the franchise's first dedicated linguists. After the series, she appeared in a variety of television dramas and films, showcasing her versatility as an actress. Born in Seoul, South Korea, and raised in San Jose, California, Linda Park graduated from Boston University with a degree in fine arts. Her classical training laid the foundation for her success in stage and screen acting. Linda Park is married to actor Daniel Bess, and the couple has one child. She has also been involved in theater projects and spoken about the importance of representation and diversity in Hollywood. Hoshi Sato was one of the first Asian female characters to play a significant role in a Star Trek series, making Park a trailblazer for representation in science fiction. Linda Park is an advocate for theater and continues to participate in live performances, reflecting her passion for the stage. She has spoken about how playing Hoshi Sato allowed her to explore themes of courage, identity, and adaptation, both personally and professionally. Majel Barrett played Nurse Christine Chapel. Majel Barrett's portrayal of Nurse Christine Chapel in Star Trek, the original series, is a testament to her versatility and talent as an actress. Chapel was a compassionate and dedicated nurse aboard the USS Enterprise, often acting as a voice of reason and care amidst the crew's tumultuous adventures. Barrett infused the character with warmth and humanity, creating a persona that resonated with fans. Despite being a supporting role, Chapel's unrequited love for Spock added emotional depth and showcased Barrett's ability to bring subtle nuance to her performance. Birth date, February 23, 1932, passed away. Majel Barrett passed away on December 18, 2008, in Bel Air, Los Angeles from leukemia, at the age of 76. Before her passing, she completed her voice work as the Federation computer in the 2009 Star Trek film, ensuring her legacy lived on. Her ashes were sent into space alongside her husband, Gene Roddenberry, symbolizing their shared passion for exploring the universe. Majel Barrett was a trailblazer in science fiction television. She holds the distinction of being the First Lady of Star Trek, appearing in every iteration of the franchise until her passing. She was also instrumental in supporting and promoting Star Trek alongside her husband, creator Gene Roddenberry. Born in Cleveland, Ohio, Majel Barrett pursued acting at the University of Miami and began her career in theater before transitioning to television and film. Her early career included appearances in westerns and dramas before her pivotal role in Star Trek. Majel Barrett married Gene Roddenberry in 1969 and was a key figure in preserving his legacy. Together, they had one son, Eugene Roddenberry Jr., who has continued his father's work in the Star Trek universe, received a posthumous Saturn Award in 2009 for her contributions to science fiction, honored with the Roddenberry Center at her alma mater, University of Miami, recognizing her impact on the arts and science fiction. Majel Barrett initially played Number 1, the first officer, in the unaired pilot of Star Trek, the original series. Her role was later reimagined, leading to her casting as Nurse Chapel. Her voice became synonymous with Star Trek, as the Federation computer's voice appeared in nearly every series and film. She played a strong and often comedic character, Lwaxana Troi, in Star Trek The Next Generation, further cementing her place as a fan favorite. Beyond Star Trek, Barrett was involved in philanthropic efforts, supporting education and science programs inspired by the ideals of the series. Alice Eve played Dr. Carol Marcus. Alice Eve portrayed Dr. Carol Marcus in Star Trek Into Darkness, 2013, bringing charm, intelligence, and determination to the role. As a weapons specialist and scientist, Marcus was pivotal to the story, helping the Enterprise crew uncover critical details about Admiral Marcus's covert operations. Eve's performance highlighted Carol's courage, resourcefulness, and commitment to doing what's right, adding depth to the character first introduced in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Birth date: February 6, 1982. Current age: Alice Eve, born February 6, 1982, is 42 years old. She remains active in film and television, known for versatile roles in projects like Star Trek Into Darkness and Belgravia. Off-screen, she keeps a low profile, focusing on her craft and personal pursuits. Alice Eve's role in Star Trek Into Darkness marked her entry into a major franchise. Beyond science fiction, she has gained recognition for her performances in romantic comedies and thrillers, showcasing her range as an actress. Born in London, England, Alice Eve studied acting at the Beverly Hills Playhouse before attending the University of Oxford, where she read English. Her classical training and academic background contributed to her polished acting style. Alice Eve has been open about her experiences balancing a career in Hollywood with personal growth. She was previously married to financier Alex Cowper-Smith, and she actively participates in philanthropic work, including advocating for women's education and the arts. Alice Eve has heterochromia, with one blue eye and one green eye, which she has embraced as part of her unique identity. She prepared extensively for her role as Carol Marcus, working with scientists to understand her character's technical expertise. Her appearance in Star Trek Into Darkness sparked discussions about representation and gender dynamics in the franchise. Eve is multilingual, speaking fluent French and some Spanish, reflecting her diverse education and background. Roxann Dawson played Bilana Torres. Roxann Dawson's portrayal of Bilana Torres in Star Trek Voyager, 1995-2001, is celebrated for its depth and intensity. As the half-human, half-Klingon chief engineer, Torres was a complex character who struggled with her dual heritage and inner conflicts. Dawson masterfully brought these elements to life, blending Bilana's fiery Klingon temperament with her human vulnerability and intelligence. Her performance highlighted themes of identity, belonging, and resilience, making Torres one of the most compelling characters in the series. Birth date: September 11, 1958. Current age: Roxann Dawson is currently 66 years old and remains active in the entertainment industry, particularly as a director and producer. After her success on Star Trek Voyager, Roxann Dawson transitioned to a prolific career behind the camera, directing numerous television episodes and feature films. Her directorial work spans popular shows like The Americans, House of Cards, and This Is Us. Born in Los Angeles, California, Dawson attended the University of California, Berkeley, where she earned a degree in theater arts. She began her career in theater before transitioning to television and film. Roxann Dawson is married to actor Eric Dawson, and the couple has 2 daughters. She is also an author and co-wrote a series of science fiction novels titled Tenebria Trilogy. Although Dawson did not win major awards for her acting, her directorial work has garnered significant acclaim. Her 2019 film Breakthrough received praise for its emotional storytelling and earned nominations at the GMA Dove Awards and Teen Choice Awards. Bilana Torres was one of the first prominent Latina characters in Star Trek, breaking ground for representation in science fiction. Dawson has spoken about the challenges of wearing Klingon prosthetics, but praised the experience for helping her embody the duality of Bilana's character. She directed multiple episodes of Star Trek Enterprise, marking her return to the franchise in a different role. Dawson is a devoted advocate for faith-based storytelling, as reflected in her later directorial projects. Deana Moldar played Dr. Katherine Palaski. Deana Moldar portrayed Dr. Katherine Palaski, the chief medical officer in the second season of Star Trek The Next Generation, 1988-1989. Pulaski was a no-nonsense, pragmatic doctor with a strong sense of duty and a sharp intellect. Muldaur brought a unique blend of warmth and authority to the role, creating a character who, while initially skeptical of the crew's dynamics, especially Data's humanity, ultimately proved to be a caring and capable physician. Her performance added depth to the series and highlighted Pulaski's professional competence and personal growth over the season. Birth date: August 19, 1938. Current age: Deana Moldar is currently 86 years old. While retired from acting, her work remains celebrated, particularly among Star Trek fans. Moldar's career spanned television, film, and theater. She gained critical acclaim for her roles in L.A. Law, earning 2 Primetime Emmy nominations. Additionally, her multiple appearances in Star Trek The Original Series, as Dr. Ann Mulhall and Miranda Jones, before her role in The Next Generation, established her as a franchise veteran. Born and raised in New York City, Deana Moldar graduated from Sweetbriar College with a degree in English. She studied acting under the renowned Sanford Meisner before launching her career on Broadway and later transitioning to television and film. Deana Moldar has been married twice, her second husband being writer and producer Robert Dozier. Following his death in 2012, she has focused on private pursuits and animal welfare advocacy, reflecting her lifelong passion for animals. Muldaur earned 2 Primetime Emmy nominations for her role in L.A. Law and was praised for her versatility across various genres. Her contributions to Star Trek cement her legacy as an influential figure in science fiction television. Deana Moldar is one of the few actors to appear in multiple roles across Star Trek series, showcasing her versatility within the franchise. Her portrayal of Dr. Pulaski drew comparisons to Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy from Star Trek The Original Series, due to her direct manner and skepticism of advanced technology. Muldaur was the first female president of the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, a testament to her influence in the industry. While her tenure on Star Trek The Next Generation was brief, Dr. Pulaski remains a distinctive and memorable addition to the crew of the USS Enterprise. Persis Khambatta played Lieutenant Ilia. Persis Khambatta portrayed Lieutenant Ilia, the Delta navigator of the USS Enterprise, in Star Trek The Motion Picture, 1979. With her striking presence and unique demeanor, Khambatta brought a sense of mystique and depth to Ilia, a character with heightened emotional awareness and telepathic abilities due to her Deltan heritage. Her performance captured Ilia's duality as both a competent Starfleet officer and a character deeply connected to her emotional and cultural identity, even after being transformed into a vessel for the alien entity Viger. Birth date: October 2, 1948. Passed away August 18, 1998. Age 49. Persis Khambatta tragically passed away in 1998 from a heart attack at the age of 49. Her untimely death marked the end of a remarkable journey as a trailblazer in both Indian and international entertainment industries. Persis Khambatta was a trailblazer as one of the first Indian actresses to achieve international fame in Hollywood. Her role as Lieutenant Ilia in Star Trek showcased her talent and charisma, making her a memorable part of the franchise's cinematic legacy. Born and raised in Mumbai, India, Khambatta began her career as a model and won the Femina Miss India title in 1965. This achievement launched her into international modeling and acting opportunities. Khambatta lived a relatively private life, but was known for her humanitarian efforts, including her advocacy for organ donation and health awareness campaigns. Persis Khambatta was nominated for a Saturn Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Star Trek The Motion Picture. She authored a book, Pride of India, celebrating Indian women achievers. Persis Khambatta shaved her head for the role of Lieutenant Ilia, making it one of her most visually striking performances. She initially faced challenges breaking into Hollywood as an Indian actress, but became a symbol of diversity in the industry. Despite appearing in only one Star Trek film, Ilia's character left a lasting impression on fans, partly due to Khambatta's nuanced portrayal. Khambatta was one of the first Indian women to present an Academy Award during the Oscars ceremony in 1980. Jeri Ryan played Seven of Nine. Jeri Ryan's portrayal of Seven of Nine, a former Borg drone in Star Trek Voyager, 1997-2001, is one of the franchise's most celebrated performances. Introduced in the fourth season, Seven brought a mix of complexity, strength, and vulnerability to the series. Ryan's nuanced performance explored Seven's struggle to reclaim her humanity while balancing her Borg past, creating an arc that resonated deeply with fans. Her dynamic relationships with the crew, particularly Captain Janeway, provided some of the show's most compelling moments. Birth date: February 22, 1968. Current age: Jeri Ryan is currently 56 years old and remains active in the entertainment industry, recently reprising her role as Seven of Nine in Star Trek Picard, 2020-2023. Ryan's introduction as Seven of Nine revitalized Star Trek Voyager, bringing new depth to the series. Beyond science fiction, she has excelled in roles across drama and legal procedurals, showcasing her range as an actress. Born in Munich, Germany, to a military family, Ryan grew up across the U.S. and earned a degree in theater arts from Northwestern University. Her early career included guest roles in popular shows before her breakout on Voyager. Jeri Ryan has been married twice and has 2 children. She is also a dedicated advocate for charitable causes, including support for STEM education. Saturn Award for Best Supporting Actress on Television, Star Trek Voyager 2001. Nominated for several awards for her portrayal of Seven of Nine, earning critical acclaim for her contributions to the Star Trek franchise. Ryan's character, Seven of Nine, became an icon of Star Trek, noted for her intricate costumes and layered emotional journey. Her role on Voyager was initially controversial, as her addition was seen as an attempt to boost ratings, but her performance won over fans and critics alike. She returned to the Star Trek universe in Star Trek Picard, offering a mature and evolved take on Seven's character. Outside acting, Ryan is an accomplished chef and co-owned a restaurant, Ortolan, in Los Angeles. Nichelle Nichols played Nyota Uhura. Nichelle Nichols portrayed Lieutenant Nyota Uhura, the communications officer aboard the USS Enterprise in Star Trek: The Original Series, 1966-1969. Her performance was groundbreaking, showcasing a competent, intelligent, and poised African-American woman in a position of authority during a time of racial tension in the United States. Uhura was a trailblazing role that inspired generations, breaking barriers for representation in television and offering hope for a more inclusive future. Nichols' elegance and professionalism made Uhura an iconic figure in science fiction and beyond. Birth date: December 28, 1932, passed away. Nichelle Nichols passed away on July 30, 2022, aged 89, leaving behind a legacy as a pioneer in entertainment and advocacy. Her work on Star Trek and beyond continues to inspire countless fans and professionals. Nichols was a trailblazer, not just in entertainment, but also in space exploration advocacy. After meeting Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who convinced her to stay on Star Trek, she embraced her role's cultural impact. She later worked with NASA, inspiring women and minorities to pursue careers in space science. Born in Robbins, Illinois, Nichols pursued singing and acting from a young age. Her background in musical theater informed her charismatic performances on screen. Nichelle Nichols was married twice and had 1 son, Kyle Johnson. Beyond her work in entertainment, she was a lifelong advocate for civil rights and STEM education, especially for underrepresented groups. Nichols received several accolades, including a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Films. She was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for her contributions to entertainment. NASA recognized her work in promoting diversity in the space program. Nichelle Nichols was part of one of television's first interracial kisses, alongside William Shatner, in the Star Trek episode Plato's Stepchildren. She actively recruited astronauts for NASA, including Sally Ride, the first American woman in space, and Guion Bluford, the first African-American astronaut. Nichols had a parallel career as a jazz singer, performing with legends like Duke Ellington. Her character's name, Nyota, meaning star in Swahili, became official canon years after the series aired. Marina Sirtis played Deana Troi. Marina Sirtis portrayed Deana Troi, the empathic ship counselor aboard the USS Enterprise, in Star Trek The Next Generation, 1987-1994, and subsequent Star Trek films. As a half-human, half-betazoid, Troi brought emotional insight to the crew, often bridging gaps between logic and feeling. Sirtis infused the character with warmth, intelligence, and compassion, making Troi a vital part of the Enterprise team. Her ability to convey empathy and strength in the face of danger added depth to her role, endearing her to fans. Birth date: March 29, 1955. Current age: Marina Sirtis is currently 69 years old and continues to be an active participant in the Star Trek universe through conventions, interviews, and appearances, including her reprisal of Troi in Star Trek Picard, 2020-2023. Sirtis's portrayal of Deana Troi earned her a loyal fanbase and solidified her place in the Star Trek legacy. Beyond Star Trek, she has appeared in various films, television series, and voice acting roles, showcasing her range as an actress. Born in London, England to Greek parents, Sirtis trained at the Guildhall School of Music and Drama before starting her acting career in British theatre and television. She moved to the US in the 1980s, where she found success in Hollywood. Marina Sirtis was married to musician Michael Lamper until his passing in 2019. She is an outspoken advocate for social issues and often uses her platform to engage with fans and promote inclusivity. Nominated for a Saturn Award for her work in Star Trek: The Next Generation. Honored at numerous science fiction conventions for her contributions to the genre. Deana Troi's accent was Sirtis's own creation, as she was instructed to sound more exotic during her audition. Initially, her character wore elaborate costumes, but as Troi's role evolved, so did her wardrobe, reflecting her professionalism. Sirtis often advocates for mental health awareness, drawing on her role as a counselor in Star Trek. Outside of acting, she is known for her sense of humor and candid interviews about her experiences on Star Trek.